Hanlon here, and today I'm super excited to bring you a review and giveaway of the Lego Marvel Superheroes video game. This game right here. So I got it for Xbox 360, but I'll be giving it away for any of the platforms. So whichever one, whoever wins can choose which platform they want. And so start out with the giveaway here real quick, and then I'll go into the review. The giveaway ends on Thursday, November 14th, so you've got a little more than a week to enter, and it's super simple to enter. All you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube page, share this video, and then leave a comment on this video telling us who your favorite Marvel character is. So that's all you have to do. Just subscribe to the YouTube page, share the video, and leave a comment telling us who your favorite Marvel character is, and you'll be entered into this giveaway. Like I said, it ends Thursday, November 14th, so a little over a week you've got to enter, and make sure to, share this with all your friends, let them know about it, and somebody will win a copy of the game. Now, the game is currently available on Nintendo 3DS, PlayStation Vita, Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, Wii U, and PC. So you can get it for any of those platforms. Whoever wins will get to decide whichever platform they have. That's what we will get it on. So I also want to give a shout out to Lego Company for sending me this game to review. Super nice of them. So now the review here, I'll give you a little overview of what you do in the game, and then some of the things I liked, some of the things I didn't like. And so it's essentially you can play any of the Marvel characters. They have almost every Marvel character, tons and tons of them in there, and you've got, so you're most of the good guys like Spider-Man, Iron Man, any of the good Marvel characters, and you're playing against the usual Marvel bad guys like Loki, Abomination, any characters like that, Doctor Doom, so those sorts of characters, and you go through the different missions fighting each of those characters. And so that's the first pro that I would say one of the coolest things to me, probably the best part of the game, was the awesome characters. And these were just hugely impressive, the amount of characters, what they could do, their abilities in the game. You could play, Hulk and go around Hulk smashing things. You could play Iron Man. Iron Man was probably, if I had to choose a favorite character from the entire game, I think Iron Man was my favorite character. He can fly. He can shoot his rockets. He's got his laser beam that he can shoot. So that was all really cool. You've got Thor, Wolverine, Magneto, Deadpool. Like I mentioned, Loki. So just huge. There's over 100 characters in the game, and you also get different versions of characters. Like with Iron Man, they've got the Mark 6 suit, the Mark 1 suit, Mark 7, Mark 42, and then 3 or 4 other versions with Iron Man. A lot of the characters have more than one version, so you'll have an older version and maybe a newer version, or different worlds they're in and stuff like that. So that's really cool. You can get all the different changes in the characters, was really neat. And then you can play, like I mentioned, you can play as the X-Men, Fantastic Four, all the huge amount of characters you can play from. There's even let's see, like the Thor and all the different X-Men were really cool too. You could play as Magneto, like I mentioned, Jean Grey, any of the other usual X-Men characters that you'd expect, and then also a lot of other minor Marvel characters as well. So really cool stuff there. And then another character that you might not expect was the Stan Lee. Stan Lee is in he's in every single level, and you have to free him in each of the levels. So that was really cool. It was like kind of the cameos, kind of like he does in a lot of the movies. He was doing in the game as well, and so you could free him, and then you can play Stan Lee as well. So that was very cool. And then some of the other things I liked that I thought were neat in the game, the huge area to play in. You can there's New York City is the main area, and so you can go all over there doing all these small little side missions and things. And then there's also the Shield Helicarrier. So between those two, it's, I think, about the biggest gameplay area of like missions and things of any Lego game. I know it's, if not the biggest, it's close to the biggest, and that was very impressive because there was just so much you could do between the helicarrier and then New York City, and you can actually drive all over New York City with really cool vehicles and stuff, and you can buy all sorts of vehicles, unlock them in the game, and so that was very neat as well. And so all, yeah, like I mentioned, the New York City I think was just some of the coolest part of the game for me because of the side missions and stuff you did there were really neat. You can race, you can do flying races, you can do car races. You can just hop in somebody's car and take off driving all over and have a lot of fun that way. There's different, all sorts of characters you can unlock in New York City on top of the ones you unlock in the missions. So that was very cool. And then, yeah, there is the usual missions as well. So you've got a bunch of, I think about 10 of the regular missions, and then around New York City, as you collect the gold bricks, like you usually, a lot of the Lego games have, where you collect the gold bricks, you can unlock bonus levels that are really cool around New York City, which unlocks even more characters and other interesting things. You've got there's like Deadpool bricks that you get from some the bonus levels and stuff like that. So that was some really neat stuff. And then like I said a little bit earlier about the driving around New York City, cool land and sea vehicles. So it's not just cars, but there's you can fly around in shield planes, and you can ride on the water with motorboats and stuff like that, which I thought was another really neat feature in the game. So that was all really cool stuff. The couple of things I didn't like, there was nothing that big. Overall, it was a really enjoyable experience. The storyline wasn't great. You could, if you're the type of person who plays a video game for the great storyline, then this might not be for you. But I just thought it was kind of shallow because the characters by themselves are what really stood out to me. The storyline as a whole was somewhat shallow, but that didn't take that too much away from the game. But that's just something, if you're a person who really likes a really deep storyline in a game, then I don't think you're going to get that with this game. And then a couple of the other things that I've noticed this in the other Lego games I've played as well was the fact that the storyline, the changing characters, and some of the tasks you have to do are just you have to be in like just the right spot, or have to change to just the right character and everything, which is somewhat understandable. They want to mix it up and have some interesting challenges in there. But sometimes as you're fighting or whatever, that can get annoying, having to change characters frequently, or to do a task have to be on, like a certain side of something and use the exact weapon and everything, which can be sometimes annoying. But overall, that certainly wasn't that big of a deal. I still think the game was a ton of fun to play and really enjoyed it, going through all the levels. And one other thing I wanted to mention about one of the things I enjoyed about it was it's a super bright and colorful landscape. So as you're going around New York City or the helicarrier, that was something I didn't enjoy about the Lord of the Rings, the last Lego game that came out. A lot of the levels were really dark in that, sometimes it was even hard to see things and things that you were supposed to move and stuff like that. I enjoyed how bright and colorful everything was here. You could see everything really well. It was all lit really nicely. So I thought that was very cool how they did that, and it really added something to the game instead of having that whole really dark feel like you had throughout the Lord of the Rings game. And so that was another thing I liked from it. So overall, I would highly recommend this game. Very cool. If you're a fan of Marvel or superheroes, it's got, like I mentioned at the beginning, all of these amazing Marvel characters. So if you're a fan of those characters at all, you're definitely going to want to check this game out. And I'll make sure to have a link in the description to where you can buy this, so you can get this game and on tons of different platforms, like I mentioned earlier. So if you have it, I think they make a version of this game for it. So there's my review. Highly recommend it. And just a reminder about the giveaway. If you subscribe to this YouTube page, share the video, and leave a comment below telling us who your favorite Marvel character is, then you will be entered into the giveaway, which ends November 14th. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you enjoy playing the game. If you've already played the game, feel free to comment below with what you thought of it, your favorite parts, maybe some things you didn't like as well or did like, and I'd love to hear from you guys. That's always really neat. So thanks for watching.